This is NuMedia TV in London.
Yes, hi, good evening, guys, good evening, all, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, good evening, everyone. I salute you, I honor you, I bring you good tidings. Good evening to each and every one of you across the whole world. Good evening from wherever you are listening to this live stream. From this end of the dispatch box. Good evening. I salute you. You are welcome. Yes, we are back again this night. Today, as you can see, is Friday the 6th day of December 2024, and by that time, it is 1905 in London. 5 minutes past 7 o'clock London time. 5 minutes past 8 o'clock. Geographical location 9, Nigeria. I bring you good tidings. We want to dig deep as usual. We're not done with the painful resentment. Sensational Nigeria. We're not done. I'm not done with that topic. And I'm not done with how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. I'm not done. There are so many issues that many of you don't realize and you don't understand. The issue that is at stake is bigger and mightier than what you think. Painful resentment. Is Nigeria painful? Is location 9 painful? This is up to you as individuals to decode. It's up to you as a true bona fide citizen of that nasty, useless, hopeless contraption called Nigeria. Sensational Nigeria. Painful resentment. I am not going to deviate away from that topic, and I'm going to show you in liquid form some of the things that are being cooked up. I have been on this case a long time. Am I going to change? The answer is no. Am I going to give up that struggle? The answer is a big N-O, no. Friday, 6th day of December 2024 is today. I'm still your host from this end of the dispatch box. Frank Bello is my name. And as you can all appreciate, I'm very frank, volatile, radical, right-wing, conservative Yoruba man. A lot's been going on. In that same hopeless, decapitated nation. Hopefully tonight, maybe I will send a very strong signal to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We're still going there. How Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. That's still part of that painful resentment. I'm going to prove everything to you. I'm not scared, or rather afraid of anyone. No, I'm not. No. I'm not scared. Neither am I afraid of anyone. Forget it. No. But you have to catch up with me. If you don't catch up with me, you might be off the track. Okay, guys. Nigeria is kaput. I want to assure you. And I want to send a very strong signal to Abuja. Very strong. I have been kind of skeptical, very, very skeptical about that same contraption called Nigeria. Let's do it this way. I've got some. Let me first of all bring in this this particular video clip. How Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. I want you to please watch very carefully this particular video clip I've been working on for some time. Godwin Emefiele, CBN heist and the Abuja estate. I want you to watch it. And when you do, I want you to begin to think of exactly what really went wrong with Nigeria being underdeveloped. Reasons for that underdevelopment. The reasons why Nigeria is. Listen, guys, if you don't comment, I won't see you. If you are a silent watcher, it is good. But I want you to please interact with me. Nigerians, what is the root cause of your underdevelopment? I'm still going to touch perhaps more on Yoruba nation, because this is still part of the underdevelopment. And those agitators that I termed the separatist group. Emefiele, the former CBN governor, look at the way that nation has been milked. Sucked to its bones. I mean, sucked to its bones. And you honestly still think you've got a country. You're wasting your time. Watch this tape, and then we will take this next videotape a step further from what we have to talk to ourselves about a nation that is completely decapitated, a nation whose citizens ruined their own country, a nation that in 64 years is struggling to develop a sense of nationhood. Watch it. CBN heist.
This is NuMedia TV in London.
Yeah.
The network, sir.
Yeah. Oh my God. Let me talk to our wishes, sir.
Hold on the line, sir.
Hello, sir. Yeah. So, can we think of anywhere across both heads where we can, push things, other move things to catch as CAD or some other places, bring it back, or you understand, or delay. I'm looking at it, the maximum that I can negotiate is 20 billion on CI that I will just tell them that because that is the one that we've not paid that we've accrued for. So, because I've looked at the account, that is the cash account due. Yes, sir. Okay. That's 18 because there is 18 for then there is 2 billion, which are not material for something to be done for EFCC. Like I said, they've taken it as a code. So that's the maximum we can get from expenses. The any other good head where you can find? See, I've gone through all the budgets here. I know material, this my personal expenses is just increased by 1 billion over last year, and I think we can't go into that place. My other operating. So, now, what's our shareholders for? It's 34. Yeah? 34 billion. 34. You can see if you take our shareholders for to make it, that's another problem. Wow. Hey. You know, with the DG and the OKJ as well. Yeah, let me talk to the DG. Yeah, let me talk to the okay. I didn't know the yes. Hello? No, I didn't know you were there with 2KG. No, I'm there. We're here with you, we were thinking of all available options. Because shareholders funds of 34 billion, you need to put this number there to take our shareholders funds to negative, which is dangerous. Negative? Yes. No. We can't do that one. Maybe that would be dangerous. What do we do? The wild thought that came is that can we get the finance ministry to agree to take some of, even if it's just for the record. How can they take it now? Take what now? Even if it's just to do some book work. That will expose us to them. Tough. Because that's the only area. All these other areas. Okay, what do we want finance to do in this case? Well, the thought was that maybe if they can just, we do some discussion with them, they just write saying that, okay, government will, but you have to maybe appropriate it or something. Some document that will do that. We can't try that, because without National Assembly and government, you have to go to Federal Executive Council to do that. You have to go to Federal Executive Council. Wow. Damn. Wow. Because, I don't know. I even said we should look at our prevention, but there's nothing much we can do there. I don't have an intervention. That will not work. I don't know. Wow. We can't afford negative at all. Yeah? We cannot afford deficit, governor. No way. We have to talk balance. How do we get out of this issue? Because the rest themselves be very careful because, they don't want because they have people who are reviewing their accounts. They are superiors outside the office reviewing their accounts. Exactly. They also, they have their names, and their own governance process. We're not allowed them to even do some of these things. Wow. Tough one. Hold on for okay, then.
Yeah.
You don't know, sir.
Yeah.
We are thinking of all the actions. Because the Homo aspect, which is the box, of the stock. Yes, because the money has been paid and banks have recognized that amount in their income.
Yeah.
And naturally, the figures will also ask for confirmation to confirm this one. And because earlier I thought we had about 150 billion, which was what was paid in December. Then the initial thought was to look at which were the heavy that bought into that. But maybe pick them, but also realize that to have their end of year at December. So they would have recognized that. And I was just asking Mr. Aroshe about their escape rate gain. The rate they use for this year, they said is already 364, which is already very high.
Yes.
Because this month, if it were to be some lower, we have thought we have increased that load of maybe by just 1 naira or 2 naira, that will change the whole thing.
Because the first time in history, participating balance sheet in negative shareholder for that be bad.
No. We thought about that because we're looking at how much the revenue is. Because the issue will be that we made so much revenue or so amount and we spend the whole thing. So where did we get the money that we were spending if we make? No, we have to. We'll go through it and see how to. Not going to work, not at this time. Not to cracking our braces. No. We are still looking at now. So far, we have been able to see to about 20 billion, which is this kind. Which is said we still have to discuss with the. Yeah. So after 20 billion, how much will be left? How much is up to 100? 120, 110. 110. That is still a lot. Because if we need at least a minimum of 115 or 112 for it to move from negative to surplus.
God.
Because let's think based on God now. We'll get back to you.
This man is a Mayfield. He was a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. So you know him now. This man opened 593 different bank accounts illegally in America, in USA, in Britain, in China, all over the world, illegally, putting Nigeria money into it. This is the height of it. Have you ever imagined that? 593 accounts in different parts of the world are paying in dollars or pounds about 593 million pounds. This is almost 1 trillion naira that is deposited illegally. And when you say something is illegal, it means that it is stolen. This man technically stole that money. You be thief and not be thief. You be armed robber and not be armed robber. You be thief and not be thief. You be a Yahoo boy and not be Yahoo boy. That was Fela's song. Mayfield is the greatest Yahoo boy of all time. What can be worse than that? If police stop Yahoo boy and they see 5 ATM cards, they will almost kill him for having those ATM cards. Now this man has an equivalent of 593 ATM cards. Is there any greater armed robber or thief or Yahoo boy than this? This man has perfected the art of Yahoo. Jim Obase, who was appointed to investigate this found this out. In the Punch newspaper of 2nd December 2023, all these things were published by Punch newspaper. So I am not just forming them. I'm not just informing all these things. So the man opened this account, and this money where the man thieves so he enough to finance all the universities for 10 years. This what did this man do? Not only that, imagine that 1 trillion, almost 1 trillion naira. Now this man opened put for foreign bank account. This now the Yahoo man of all time. Look now, raise hand for them. So if you talk about all those Yahoo boys when they drive JLK for road, all those ones they learn. They learn. Even Fred Ajodua, if they learn when they reach a Metile own, the man too rise, the cunning of the man too much. We dey wait to make we see wetin federal government go do to that. If you fit stop Yahoo boy for road stay dey drive vehicle, he has an iPhone, and this man wey be say nearly thief the whole Nigeria, and we no fit do am anything. Na be say Nigeria police and Nigeria system they do injustice, big injustice. I tell you say if this man called the Metile enter maternity ward and 50 pregnant women dey there, e fit thief all the children from their belle. I be thief, you be thief, no I no be thief, you be armed robber, I no be armed robber, you be Yahoo boy, no I no be Yahoo boy. Emefiele na the greatest Yahoo boy that has ever been created in Nigeria. Watch this video, share it, like it, and always watch Highlight Television.
You're welcome. And in Bolaji, you're the queen. Darami Jojo, Patricia, Ibitu Kenny, Don Pedro.
Only victim.
Please watch. Please watch how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria.
àbí owó òróró jẹ.
ẹni tí bá wọn pọ̀ gan ẹnìkan ni wọn ní ò lọ sòfófó rẹ̀ torí èèyàn kan ní sọ. ẹ́stéètì èyí tó le jù
gbogbo òkè mẹ́ta mọ̀.
àwọn àti ìṣẹ́tàn.
àìsàn dé géètì ebi báyìí mo rò pé parí sí tẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dé géètì ni mo parí.
ó ní géètì táwọn eléyìí ní ẹgbẹ́sì láì pílẹ̀sì. ẹgbẹ́sì láì pílẹ̀sì. ẹ dábàá ìyá bára. tani tán.
ọgọ ẹ ti kọ́lé ètò wọ́n ti kọ́ ilé ètò tiẹ̀ àwọn ẹni wọ́n máa gbé bẹ̀. Gbọ́dọ̀ máa lè láti gbọ́dọ̀ ni wọ́n máa ta bọ́ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n máa ta ní kọ̀ọ̀kan.
ṣé gbogbo rẹ̀ èèyàn kan gbé bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọmọ tí a fọ́.
ẹnìkan ò ní ẹnìkan gbé rẹ̀.
kò sí tí a ti sí rẹ̀ ju blọọkì náà lọ.
ẹnìkan gbé rẹ̀ gbé bẹ̀.
ẹ wo bó ṣe tún lọ sáré.
Take a look at this video. So this is the over 753 duplexes that was seized by the EFCC, and it is said to be the biggest seizure, the biggest recovery the EFCC has conducted since the establishment of the commission since 2003. And guess what? These buildings, these 753 houses you see here, is sitting on over 150,500 square meters of land in the heart of Abuja, in a place where if you want to buy a plot of land you need to hold amount of money that is enough to build another duplex somewhere else. That is where this estate is situated. And guess what? The EFCC refused to name the person and only said that this we refuse to name because it belongs to a top brass of government. But guess what? Omoyele Shore, Zara Reporters Runner, alleged that this asset belongs to God Limited. The same man that is embattled for several corruption allegations that is facing charges in the court. This property you see here is the reason why me and you, or is one of the reasons why me and you, we are buying a bag of rice today for 1,000,000 naira. And I will tell you some other things that will shock you. So the most shocking thing here is this. So I tried to calculate how many plots does this make. That's about 301 plots of land. 301 plots of land. And guess what? Even if one plot there, or let's say each house there, together with the land, cost about 200 million, that would be a total of 150 something billion naira. One man stole in a single transaction. And then this was just the CBN governor, a man that has not handled any public office before, a man that has not handled any public office but just that particular one, and he could steal all this amount. Then you begin to wonder, what is left of the country in itself? We have about 774 local government chairmen. If all these people steal in their own level, 36 governors still at their own level, ministers still at their own level, lawmakers at 400 something lawmakers still at their own level, commissioners still at their own level, what is left for the Nigerian people? I call this particular one an organized crime against humanity, an organized crime against the Nigerian people, an organized crime against the Nigerian state. See, let me now break the implication of this thing down to you. Many people, when you hear that somebody stole this thing, it sounds to you like, oh, that's corruption, oh, it's not right. It doesn't end there. Me and you, we are paying for this property today, as I speak here right now. We are paying for this property because this property you see here is one of the reasons why me and you buy a bag of rice today for 100 and something thousand naira. It's one of the reasons. It's part of the reason. And guess what? This is not all that that man was alleged to have stolen. He's alleged to have stolen amounts of money that runs in trillions of naira. That's an allegation, and he's facing the charges in court. But this is the ugly thing here. So this man and Buhari cluelessly went on to print money. They were printing naira at excess, like they continue to print naira. They were just busy printing the naira. In fact, they had to contract another country to print naira for them, and they were printing and painting to the tune of over 60 billion.
Patricia, you have to check your volume because I've checked out the volume. It is working perfectly from my own device.
That's what this
outside the same device you guys are watching it.
They printed it and they did not use it.
Others will complain, but check your device, Patricia.
Nigerian budget for that trade for 2023 was just 20-something trillion. But these guys went on to print a whopping over 100 trillion naira, 100 trillion, with no economic impact and no economic backing for the money. They were just printing and printing and printing and printing, and they were using it to do what? To invest in themselves. That you buy rice today for 120,000 naira is near you repaying back the money they printed in excess. 60 billion US dollars. Nigerian budget in dollars is about 20-something billion dollars. So if somebody printed 60-something billion dollars and made away with it, take it out of the economy, you can imagine what is left of Nigeria itself as a country. This is shameful. This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable. If the Nigerian government, even as they try to shield his name, I don't know the reason they are trying to protect a criminal in this country, we worship big thieves. Big thieves. What for? Why shield his name? Tell us his name. Let's know who has put this untold hardship upon the Nigerian people.
Yes, I'm going to show you. Patricia Ebitukemi Don Pedro, please check your device. Your device could be failing you. Check your Bluetooth, check whatever device you're using that is truncating the volume. I've listened to the stream, everything is going perfectly well. From the same device that you guys might be watching the stream. I've got other devices as well. If anything is wrong, I'll know from the studio. Guys, Godwin Emefiele, the former CBN governor, now in the dungeon of the EFCC. Maybe some of you don't know that in the past we've got CBN governors such as Ola Vincent, Ahmed, and many of these distinguished Nigerians displayed professionalism as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. See, I have a problem. And the problem I have is the mere fact that some generations complain that the older generations never allowed them to take over the arms of affairs in that nasty piece of a contraption called Nigeria. Emefiele, Godwin Emefiele, came after Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. And before Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, there was Charles Soludo, who did extremely well. Charles Soludo, now the governor of Anambra State, did exceedingly well as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. For the international community to develop a robust confidence in our banking system was all down to Charles Soludo, who was carefully appointed by Obasanjo when he was president. Soludo did very well in putting the Nigerian banking system in line with international standards. When you begin to look at the way Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria, there's a lot more attached to it. There's a lot more attached to it. Charles Soludo discharged his own duties professionally as the CBN governor at the time and never acquired the ruthless, obscene amount of money such a greedy human being like Godwin Emefiele stole from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Nigeria. What a painful resentment. How Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. Godwin Emefiele is a classic example of how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. There's a lot more. Meskana Anthony Owowo, long time. Meskana. You're watching the live stream from Bali in Indonesia. Yes, it's been a while. That's why I always watch out for the differences in the time zone, so that you in the east and those of us that are in the west and those that are in the central part of the time zone in the world can watch the live stream at the same time. Guys, you can clearly see Godwin Emefiele. Now, tell me I am wrong. Oh, Meskana Anthony Owowo, it is 2:52 a.m. in Indonesia. You see now, 2:52 a.m. in Indonesia, and somebody else in Indonesia is actually watching the live stream as we're talking right now in Indonesia. Thank you. Meskana Anthony Owowo. Yes, he's watching it. Let me post that comment so that all of you can see from Bali in Indonesia. You see, the problem of Nigeria never started during Bola Ahmed Tinubu's time. The problem of Nigeria started longest time if you want to hear more, I think I am just going to limit this to an hour and a half of streaming. And you guys will have to join me tomorrow because I've got enough materials to buttress my argument. I don't want to go too far. You can clearly see somebody else is watching the live stream from Bali in Indonesia at 2:52 a.m. He's probably going to work tomorrow morning. But because of the love and the likes they've got for me, I'm not going to keep him that long. We might have to carry on because this is going to spill. This show is going to be a replica of the Bleeding Edge, to which I ended up with almost about 300 episodes on Facebook and YouTube. Meskana Anthony Owowo, let's post your comment. You said, I wonder what Emefiele will have done with all that money before he leave this empty world. We're going to go there tomorrow. That's a topic for tomorrow. And I'm going to show you why it is a topic for tomorrow. Vanity upon vanity. Did you hear that? Vanity upon vanity. Guys, if I tell you there's a lot, I want to limit this to at least an hour, maximum 1.5 hours. You've watched that clip I played you lot. If you want to join me tomorrow to get an in-depth analysis of where we've left off today, give me a thumb up. And what time exactly would you like me to come on to start ditching out the stuff I want to plant into your brain? You decide. I've got enough materials on the same painful resentment. Miss Kenna Anthony, I'm going to post your comment again. You have not forgotten. Okay, let me bring in a very quick video clip, just to show you the Nigerian situation. Nigeria jaga jaga. Should I put Nigeria jaga jaga, or should I put in? Okay, let's go for Constitution of Nigeria 1999, because it is still part of that painful resentment. I want you to watch this. The Constitution of Nigeria 1999. Watch it. It's on your way.
The constitution that operates in Nigeria today is a fraudulent, mischievous document foisted on Nigeria by a departing military junta. In fact, it is Decree 24 of 1999, which should have been a mere transitional instrument for governing a country of the stature and standing of Nigeria within the international community. I would have thought that the first item on the agenda of the government that came to power in 1999 was to address the issue of that constitution, its legitimacy. Because, like the Patriots observed, it told a lie against itself by saying that we Nigerians, under God, have agreed to live together, blah, blah, blah. There was no time when we were asked that question. And Nigeria, I believe, still requires what lawyers call an autochthonous constitution, a constitution that that captures the needs and interests of the Nigerians, a constitution that finds legitimacy in the eyes of the citizens, not one handed down from low and high by a military junta.
I dare to tell this nation today that this is the problem. This constitution can never give us progress. This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean? This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists.
Those were part of the same painful resentment that I have been talking about. Owa, good evening. Dupeisa, thank you so much for tuning in to watch the stream. I congratulate you, Owa, on the successful burial of your mom in Edo State. You were trying to get through to me, Dupe. It is not easy for me. Meskena Anthony Owawa, you posted. You said, "Thank you, sir. In 2020 during COVID, you taught us how to drink ginger and garlic mixed with honey. That helped me a lot. I still take it even this morning." Meskena Anthony Owawa, thank you for that. Continue with that concoction. I think I gave the same recipe to Patricia Ebitukemi Don Pedro too, but you see, Patricia, if you are still live on the show, year 2020, I gave people on my live stream the recipe to combat COVID. You see, as at that time I was still in active service with Addison Lee, and I think because I was used to, you know, the same concussion to which I told you of. I think I did a stream to which I showed you the preparations and how you should go about it, and that no COVID is going to come near you. I was active in service before the lockdown in March by our then Prime Minister Boris Johnson. because I had a very, very strong immune system. I never caught it. No. Not even the winter flu. Patricia, you can, if you are still online, Patricia, Ibitukemi Don Pedro, you see, people, I gave some alternative herbal remedy during COVID who survived, and they're still taking it. Continue taking that stuff, but I have a very sad news for some of you. Next year, another virus is going to come out because they want to wipe away as many people as possible from the surface of this planet. The powers that be, the people that are behind the powers that be, they want to kill as much as possible. Make no mistakes, your food is already poisoned. If you love yourselves, eat more of organic grown foods. There's nothing bad in your yam, there's nothing bad in your plantain. Eat more of what grows out of the soil, from the earth. Next year, a handful of people will die because there's a new virus they want to push out. But this time around, they won't force you to take any vaccines. And for the predictions on how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria, I'm going to tell you exactly what they want to do, what the North wants to do for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because I have been skeptical about what the northern oligarch, especially the Hausa Fulani in the north, wants to do to Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president. Any southerner that gets to that position, northern Nigeria is not usually comfortable. I'm going to expose all those tomorrow in how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. I can't cover all those things tonight. The North, let me tell you, they want to kill Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You heard. The North, the Hausa Fulanis in the North, they want to kill him. And I'm going to tell you that something drastic is going to happen in Nigeria as well, because the secret I've been exposing about your fake, dodgy, latex Muhammadu Buhari that died in Saudi Arabia in 2017, that secret is about to be leaked. Do you think I'm joking? Because The North knew that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some few people in the South, they knew what was happening. And as such, oh God, I'm going to show you tomorrow. I will tell you the reasons why Nigeria question mark is still intact. I'm going to tell you everything tomorrow. The North are already orchestrating how they will terminate and kill Bola Ahmed Tinubu so that his vice president Kashim Shettima can then become the president. I am going to link it to exactly what happened to them that Obasanjo orchestrated by bringing in Umaru Yar'Adua, who Obasanjo knew was sickly, so that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, that was Obasanjo's informant when he was deputy governor of Bayelsa State to Alamazia, and the reasons Obasanjo appointed or pinpointed Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to be Umaru Yar'Adua's deputy. Goodluck Jonathan wasn't the one Umaru Yar'Adua wanted. It was James Ibori Umaru Yar'Adua wanted as his deputy, but because James Ibori stole Delta State money to its bones, Obasanjo objected. Because Obasanjo wanted Umaru Yar'Adua, and when you look at it from the proxy, Umaru Yar'Adua was Obasanjo's third term elongation. How Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. I don't want anybody to be sorry for me, and I don't want anybody to say to me, I'm saying rubbish. All those powers that be in Nigeria, they know who I am, but they cannot face me. They dare not. They know me. I know them. They know where I come from. They know I am the first in the history of the world that will destroy a nation's passport on fire. I destroyed Nigerian passport on fire. It was a big gamble for me. Am I bothered? No, I am not bothered. Do I miss a country that is so decapitated and completely destroyed to its bones and veins? No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you, it's another new show entirely tomorrow. And I will begin to open up your eyes into things you have never seen before with evidences. They know me too well. And there's nothing they can do to me. I don't care who Obasanjo is. I don't care who Babangida is. I don't care who anybody is. Try me. I don't care who Bola Tinubu is. I don't care who they are. What bothers me is that precious work that the spiritual source of all creation, Tetragrammaton Sabaoth, the Lord of hosts, handed over to me to come and speak about. Obasanjo is not greater than Tetragrammaton Sabaoth. Babangida is not greater than Tetragrammaton Sabaoth. Bola Tinubu is not greater than Tetragrammaton Sabaoth. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is not even greater than Tetragrammaton Sabaoth. None of them. Because I have been anointed to come in to this world and speak truth and life into everybody. And the only person that I fear most in my journey, which I assume is the last, I don't wish to come back to this filthy world anymore. When I'm gone this time, I want to be with the angels. And I want to stay up there permanently. So I'm not scared of anyone. You think I am scared? No. Try me. I've been tried many times, even inside the Yoruba nation. We are going to go there tomorrow. You see the way all of them are killing themselves and they are dying. I'm going to tell you a little bit more of what you don't know. Because I get divine instructions on a one-on-one basis. With the superior one, the greatest architect, the greatest mathematician in the universe, the greatest I am, who knows the end before the beginning. He knows the end even before the beginning. That's the only spiritual being I am scared of. I'm not scared of mere mortal like myself that will subsequently turn to dust. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of anyone. I just want to deliver the message that's been handed down to me. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper tomorrow because, listen, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu especially, how Nigerians underdeveloped Nigeria, we are going to go there tomorrow. Whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu is playing a chess or a card game with the North, he knows. I don't know. Zero 1:21 minutes. 2021 London time. 21:21 location 9 time in Nigeria. Guys, I don't want to leave this too long. I want you to please reconvene with me tomorrow. Let me give you, I've asked some of you a time because of the time differences. Ms. Kenna is in Indonesia, and from the last time it was 2:52 a.m. about 30 minutes ago or 45 minutes ago. Okay, let's do it this way, guys. Let's meet 6 o'clock London time, 7 o'clock Nigerian time. Or should we make it earlier than that? Maybe 4 o'clock London time. If it is 4 o'clock London time, it will be 5 o'clock Nigerian time. Okay, let's make it 4 o'clock London time. Between 4 and 5 London time, and then we can come live. I'm going to suspend all other materials, and I'm going to face the materials that I have in house at the moment, and then we're going to go a bit deeper into how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. You haven't seen anything. There's a lot more attached to how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. I don't want to prolong this too much. So join me tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock London time, 6 o'clock Nigerian time, and we will trash the next path out. So guys, let me seize the opportunity to thank all of you for tuning in to join the stream. We're going to do it again tomorrow, 5 o'clock London time. I will come right dead on that time. I don't know what is happening, but I've sent alerts to a few people. Join me. We're going to do it, and I'm going to open up your eyes. And the plans, I will tell you the plans by the North against southern Nigeria. I'll tell you, because they are cooking up. Join me 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, Saturday, the 7th day of December 2024. Let's do it, and let's scrub Nigeria clean. Did you hear that? Let's scrub Nigeria clean. Until that time, guys, take good care of yourselves. I hope to see you as usual. If this is your first time on any of our channels on Facebook and YouTube, don't forget to follow us, like, and on YouTube, like, subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified anytime we come live or we post a new video. So until next time, tomorrow 5 o'clock, join me for a breathtaking analysis on how Nigerians underdevelop Nigeria. Until tomorrow 5 o'clock, take good care of yourselves, and I hope to see you, and have a great rest, have a great evening. I wish you love, I wish you happiness, and until tomorrow evening, take good care of yourselves. God bless you, and have a great evening and good night.
NuMedia TV. Beyond the headlines. News in its purest form. If you have enjoyed this video or any of our podcasts or live streams, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more content like this. We make information simple. Your experience matters to us. Liberty Media Communications. Live stream with confidence. Fewness of words. Greatness of deeds. We empower people around the world to stand up for their social or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video or live stream.